Hi everyone, welcome to Board of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not. Either are any of these blokes. Today's video is going to be a mega extravaganza. That's right, not 1, 2, 3 or 4 replays in one big video. It's going to be five Ace Tanker, premium Tier 8 Ace Tanker replays in one video. Starting off with my old mate, the Flying Elite, in the first one. Community contributor, the Flying Elite. Link down below to his YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff. He's running it around in the brand new LT-432. The 432 looks a lot like the T100 at Tier 10. And I've been running around in it myself as well for the last few days. And I'll tell you, it's a pretty fun tank. I mean, light tanks can be fun anyway. And I think in a light tank, when you come up against Tier 10s, when you're in a Tier 8 light tank, it's not so much of a bad thing. You got all those juicy hit points that you can spot and try to get assisted damage on. Now, the Flying Elite from Nebraska clan is in the LT-432. That's what it's called. Let's have a look at it. It's pretty low profile, similar to the Tier 10 Russian light tank. And of course, it does have that Russian kind of turret, and the gun is a little bit interesting. It's got APCR as standard rounds, 180 alpha damage. It's not massive at all. 180 alpha damage, 176 penetration, and premium rounds is 218 penetration, which is AP rounds. And you see there, it did struggle to penetrate the 704 frontally. He's still got standard ammunitions going though, looking towards the Tier 9 Russian tank destroyer, as well as the T28 there, shooting there, keeping him tracked, keeping him spotted. Hopefully you can see he's running extra combat rations, which gives a 10% bonus to all crew skills and all that kind of stuff. I've found myself, even at my skill level, which is probably being a little bit kind, even at my skill level, it does make a lot of a difference with you, especially if you've got a good crew in your light tank. It helps you not only your camouflage rating, but your vision. Of course, vision is very, very important in the light tanks. Flying Elite pinging the artillery. I think he's trying to tell him that maybe where the enemy artillery was trying to shoot him from. Not too sure. He's got in the middle of Fjords to try to get vision over this whole entire area, all around there. If you're lucky, the Flying Elite running around in the LT-432, the brand new Tier 8 premium Russian light tank. Now, because it's Russian, it's you might think that the gun's not very accurate at all. I found that the gun is very, very accurate. Like I mentioned, I do have a pretty good crew in it, and of course it fits the T100 LT crew in it perfectly. Now, this is a Tier 9 game. 5 Tier 9 tanks on each team. The 50 TP on the enemy team, the Type 4, Object 430, Object 704, and artillery on the enemy team. Flying Elite's team's got the T10, the Type 4, the Patton, the Tortoise, and of course the American artillery as well. Drives past those two Type 59s that just both got taken out. That's platoon mates of the Flying Elite. AVP, Marine, and Party Boy. They're not platoon mates, clan mates of the Flying Elite in the Type 59s. This, I saw that, I reckon I was playing on the same day because I saw that same platoon running around in their Type 59s. Of course, those preferential matchmaking tanks did get a little bit of a buff not too long ago. Auto aims on the T110, turns the auto aim off, picks up the kill on the Tier 8 Chinese heavy tank, brings the score up to 4-2, continuing to roll north, puts one into the Lorraine, and you can see, you know it's Russian because it bounces shots sometimes. It's as simple as that. Bounces 2 shots from the Lorraine. He's got 300 damage blocked. The third shot doesn't bounce, and the fourth shot does bounce from the Lorraine. So only 1 out of 3 of those APCR rounds from the Tier 8 auto-loading French medium tank went through the LT-432. Nothing wrong with that. A little bit of plenty of armor for a light tank, I guess you might say. And he's continuing just to farm damage into the 42. Picks up his second kill, 2,092 damage done, 600 damage blocked. That's not too bad for a light tank. A little bit of assisted damage as well as he continued that roll down the zero line on Fjords, down the hill, looking for, he's going artillery hunting now. Is he on a mission? He is. This is the same mission I just completed in this very same tank. Do damage to artilleries. And that's what he's doing. He's licking his lips. He's thinking there'll be an artillery down here. Surely he wants to get that 450 hit points for that mission. And you can see in the top center of the screen that mission is getting completed. Puts 2 rounds into the M53, M55, confirms the kill, and that's why he's got that 450 up there in the center of the screen. That's his progress on that mission. I follow SBG's Union number 5, exactly the same mission that I completed just the other night in this very same tank. 8-2's the score now on Fjords, the Flying Elite on 2,500 damage, 600 blocked, a little bit of assisted damage. What's he looking for now? Maybe the ELC even 90? With a tank like this, even though he has blocked 600, He has blocked 600 hit points of damage, but I certainly would not use it as I wouldn't be relying on the armor on any light tank. But of course it's Russian. It's going to bounce spots. He finds the ELC, shoots him once, taps him again. I reckon he was going to try for the ram, or maybe even push him into the river. But anyway, he didn't cop too much damage. Only 2 shots from the ELC, even 90. Switch to armor piercing rounds, which is premium ammunition on this tank. He's looking at that's why the T28, even though it's only a tier 8 tank destroyer, the Flying Elite's only a tier 8 as well. He's on 4 kills and he wants to maximize his score, maximize his damage. Surprised he didn't get some assisted damage there. Confirms a kill on the T28. That's a non-turreted American tank destroyer. Just 3 tanks remaining. The Object 430. So he's going to continue with the premium rounds for that one. Puts 1 shot into him, and the second shot, no, doesn't go through. The T44 confirms that kill. The T26 E4 gets taken out. Just saw the 704 fire. 12-4 is the score on Fjords. The Flying Elite looking to get behind the 704. He won't be able to get behind him. Wants to track him. That shot doesn't track him. Sticking with armor piercing rounds, which is premium for this tank. Is he going to shoot him? No, hopefully he's going to shoot that ELC. No, he's not going to go for the ELC. You can see they're looking to track that tank again. Moves behind him. The Type 4 gets the kill, and in the end, it's a win. 14-4. Just 14. That was a 14 versus 14. I didn't even notice that at the start of the game. That was a 14 versus 14. The Flying Elite from Nebraska clan in the brand new tier 8 premium Russian light tank. I'm going to slow down a bit because sometimes I trip over my words lately. Getting old, maybe. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. The Bruiser Medal, Duelist, Fighter and 5 for effect. He picked himself up a Bond. The High Caliber, he did send me a couple of ones. This one was pretty good. 4,256 hit points of damage in the end. That's not too bad for a tier 8 light tank as far as dealing damage goes. 4,256 hit points, 5 kills. He fired 37 shots, 35 hit, 26 penetrated. So some of those shots, 9 shots bounced. You can't blame it though. That's the one criticism people are talking about with this tank is that the penetration is low. But it's a light tank, and you've got that awesome camouflage. It's a good camo rating tank. It's quick, fast firing, low alpha, but fast firing. 600 damage blocked by armor, only 370 assisted damage, which is a little bit weird considering he was right up the front that whole game. And he made some credits, 48,000 credits. That's with a premium account. He was firing, didn't fire all premium rounds, but he did fire a decent amount of premium rounds in that 6-minute game. Not too bad at all. The Flying Elite, check him out on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. Link will be down below with all the other stuff that I'll put down there. The Flying Elite, community contributor on YouTube, and a pretty good player as well. Big in clan wars too at Nebraska clan. Now as we move on to our second replay in this epic extravaganza, this is my old mate Ravvi. Ravvi, one of the newest community contributors in the community contributor program. Ravvi, check him out on Twitch. Link for Ravvi will be down below as well. He's in the M4190. This is probably a tank that a lot of people will compare to the LT-432 simply because and I've mentioned this before in videos, the M4190 Grand Final tank, which I have, it's a fantastic tank to play. The M4190 came out before the tier 10 light tanks were introduced to the game. So when the tier 10 light tanks were introduced to the game, a lot of the tier 8 light tanks either got nerfed or they got promoted up to tier 9, as Ravvi got a little bit of damage there from the Object 430. Rolling away, fixed his track, and now he's got to wait 80 seconds before he can fix his engine. So it looks like he's choosing to hope that he's still no longer lit and sit in this bush while he waits for that 75-second cooldown for his repair kit. Now, the M4190 Grand Final tank, or the normal M4190 as well, I believe they're both the same, didn't get that nerf because it's a premium tank, and of course didn't get promoted to tier 9 either. So a lot of clans use this tank in their clan wars, tier 8 clan wars battles, because it's still a pretty strong tank and a very, very fun tank to play. And I did some comparisons in Garage between the M4190, the T92 and the LT-432. I did that on stream just a few days ago, and they've all got their pros and cons, I guess. Of course, the M4190, the biggest plus it's got compared to the LT-432 is that alpha damage. 240 alpha damage, 182 penetration, which is a little bit more penetration than we saw in the 432. 250 with the heat rounds, and of course it also has those HEP rounds for the extra alpha with the lower penetration, which I absolutely love, especially when you come up against your ELC, even 90s, and other really lightly armoured tank. Ravvi just sitting in this bush here, waiting for that repair kit to be able to be used again. One of the worst things is driving around in a light tank with no engine, and he'll be tapping that 4 key as soon as he can. Ravvi opting not to go for food in this tank, and I can't say I blame him. A lot of people would say, you know, if you're in a premium tank, the objective in a premium tank is to make credits, not lose credits. I've personally found running food, that extra bit of vision and all that kind of stuff, you more than make up for it in the credits that you make, because of that extra spotting and stuff, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Now, my old mate Ravvi is platooned up with his old mate J-Rated from Wargaming. J-Rated's the Aussie community evangelist, I think that's what his title might be, and he provides some fantastic customer service to the Aussies and the Kiwis who play this game, and you can see him on... he's always on social media and Discord. The Wargaming has their own Discord channel. If I remember, I'll put that in the link below. If I don't, somebody remind me and I'll stick it up there. And that's another great way of keeping in touch with Jake and the other Wargaming staff, as well as the Wargaming moderators, and of course the players as well, on the Discord channel for World of Tanks Australia, New Zealand, or World of Tanks Asia, I probably should say. Now, Ravvi's just kicking back here, trying to spot from this bush, showing great patience. I have quickened up the replay, because if you haven't noticed, today's video is a mega extravaganza. 5 ace tanker replays in one video. Ravvi's picked up 1149 assisted damage from doing all that spotting back there. He pulls back so that it goes opaque, tries to put a shot in towards, it's the Striv, the S tank, the Striv S1. There he is, looking to try to do it again. Jake's in the Udes. J-Rated in the Udes. Of course, that's a tier 8. That's the standard version of the S1. The S1 is, of course, a premium tank. That's just got taken out by the 2684. And, of course, the Udes is the tech tree version of it's the first Swedish tank destroyer which has that groovy suspension. What's it called? Siege mode. As Ravvi continues to try to spot, looks towards the M41 Bulldog. He'll be happy that one's gone. That'll be one of the tanks that is in danger of spotting Ravvi in his M4190. 1170 assisted damage. Continuing to poke and prod in this area where the light tanks often do well. He knows he's going to get spotted, puts one into the side of the Object 430U. The 121 confirms the kill, but that 121 lost a hell of a lot of hit points. Did he drop? Did he dive? I think he might have. He certainly got shot, probably by the 430U, but he also would have probably hit the ground pretty hard, if you ask me. Now, Ravvi spots a Scorpion G, another tier 8 premium German tank destroyer. Confident that he's not going to be spotted, because that bush was opaque between him and the Scorpion G, and he's changed to those HEP rounds. That's why he just got 362 hit points, because even though the penetration on these HEP rounds is only 102, the armour of the turret of the Scorpion G would not be 102 millimeters. That shot just dove into the dirt, and he's sticking back with the standard rounds now. 5-3's the score. He's got 950 damage, 1170 assisted damage. Continues to try to soak up that assisted damage. Lots of enemy tanks last spotted down here on the 0 line, on the red line. What is going on here? I didn't think Aussies did this on the Aussie server. What's so many people on the red line for? Ravvi's not on the red line. Ravvi's picking up more assisted, up to 1676, as he gets some more assisted damage. Nearly 2,000, 2,100, spotting into the back of that defender, getting behind it, hoping for a kill shot. They used to call him the Seagull, folks. That's why. He finds artillery. Artillery is... Artillery certainly would have felt that one. The T-26E5 kills the artillery, looking at the back of the defender still aiming north, so Ravvi decides, no problemo, we're going to farm some more damage on the back of this defender. That one didn't go through. Standard, what was that? That was a T-95. The T-95 didn't kill Ravvi there. The T-95, you can see on the minimap where he was last spotted, that T-95 is still down there, camping the base like a valiant defender. Unfortunately, J-Rated goes down to the T-54. That T-95 kills the 121 as well. That was that 121 who did that epic dive off that cliff over there in the central part where Ravvi was trying to spot earlier. The score's 11-5. He finds the T-95. Shoots him once. He looks like he might be... Oh, he was tracked. I think he might have fixed his track. Shoots him again. I reckon I'd be tempted to use the HEP rounds. Those HEP rounds, they do work a little bit like HE. Now, the E100 was last spotted over there at G1. Ravvi will be a little bit nervous about that. There goes the T95. Well done to the T26E5. The Ravvi was keeping the non-turreted American Doom Turtle, the one with all those tracks. He was keeping him distracted while his teammates got rid of that heavily armoured American Tier 9 TD. 3,791 assisted damage, Ravvi. Not too bad at all. 1742 damage done, and he's going hunting for that E100. Who knows where he's going to be? There he is, and Ravvi's got the back of the Tier 10 German. Almost full health. He crossed that E100 drive. It started down here at K3, drove all the way up to here, and he's still on just about full health. Now, Ravvi was firing premium. He's switched back to normal. Probably the aim of the game is to make some credits. He's already got the game won. Unfortunately, the Emil, who I guess that's a lesson for you. If you're in an Emil, don't go too close to this lake because you'll get killed. The team is saying one jump on cap. And look at this, E100 in a very, very interesting spot. Look, he went after the Emil, he got his man, but now I think he might be stuck. Ravvi keeping vision on the German heavy tank. He's looking at the turret thinking, I probably can't pen that, so I just want to keep this guy spotted. The T26E4 gunner race, he knows what he's doing. T26E4 going around behind the E100, shooting at Ravvi, picking up more assisted damage. That sounded like the Object 2684 putting one into the side of the heavy tank, and there he is on 27 hit points. I'd be getting the HE going. Don't ram him. He tries to ram the E100. That's not too bad. That's not. Now I think Ravvi should have got credited with that kill, because the enemy he died by crashing. Let's have a look at the result and we'll see how Ravvi went. I think Ravvi got a little bit ripped off there, even though he rammed him, and that was never going to work. It was never going to work, that ram kill. But I don't think anybody got credited with the kill of the E100. Ace take-up mastery badge for Ravvi. The spotter medal, of course, for all that assisted damage. And that will convert to credits. Don't worry about that. Bruiser, fire for effect, 4 bonds. Confederate for shooting more enemy tanks than anybody else did. And of course, the patrol duty for all that spotting that he did. You can see all those little blue symbols on the results page. That's how many tanks that he spotted. And he did that like an absolutely champion. 5,000 assisted damage in the end. Let's have a look at this. 2,492 hit points of damage. 1 kill. 1,322 base experience. 5,103 assisted damage. I didn't see what kind of mission he was on, but maybe that could have helped the mission. Who knows? And check out those credits. Nearly 200,000 credits. That's with boosters running, though. Without boosters, it would have been still over 100,000 comfortably. From that result, not too bad at all. That's my old mate Ravvi. That's back when he was in Myth. Now he's in Watt University, and that's one of those clans that helps people. Get better and learn how to play the game. As we move on to game number 3, this is Gloster. Gloster can often be seen on my Twitch channel, talking in chat and being very, very helpful. Gloster is in the Caernarvon Action X. This is another pretty new premium tank. It's a lot. Looks very, very similar and plays very, very similarly to the Super Conqueror at tier 10, and I'm pretty sure it fits the crew perfectly in as well. And that's something that I really, really like. I don't like the premium tanks that don't fit the crew of your tier 10s into them, if that makes sense. You want to be able to cross-train your crew. It's not just about making credits. It's also about cross-training your crews. And if you can get, if you've got a tank in your garage, a normal Tech Tree tank, and you can put the crew in the premium tank, of course, that's exactly what premium tanks are about. And I'm still surprised how many people who are much better players than I am who don't do that. It's interesting, to say the least. Now, Gloster, we can slow it down now. He's got down to the south. He's top tier. He's a top tier heavy tank. 2 friendly tanks have already been killed. He gets shot by the T-54 Mod 1 by APCR. Doesn't take any damage, but loses a little bit of vision. But that's okay, because you can still see. That's the tank that he wants to get rid of first. He's top tier in a tier 8 game. There's how many tier 8s are there? 5 tier 8s on each team. The ISM, the Louis, the P-44 Pantera, the T-54 Mod 1, and the Charioteer on the enemy team. And of course, he's done it again. This time he's just tracked him again with APCR, but not managing to do damage. Now that's a testament to the turret armor on the Caernarvon Action X. It has got this turret here, which looks, it even looks like the turret of the Super Conqueror. That'll bounce shots all day long. There you go, bounces the T-54 Mod 1 again. He can't see him. Artillery stuns his crew, which again is going to hinder him trying to spot that medium tank. There's a T-54 Mod 1 down there, the KV-3 and the Pantera, and I think look at the T-25-1, as well as a Scorpion running through that middle, that Valley of Death. That's an interesting little tactic from those tank destroyers. Gloucester from FSA, the Flying Squirrels Academy. There's another helpful clan that are pretty good value if you ask me. 0-3 the score now. Looking at the KV-3, he has picked up 237 hit points of damage. That would have been into the KV-3 earlier. Shoots him again, takes it down to 600. It'll take 2 more shots to get rid of him. Let's have a look at this gun. I reckon this gun isn't too bad at all. Only 230 alpha damage, 226 penetration, 258 with APCR, which is premium ammunition. Now that's not massive. It's not massive. It doesn't matter what school you went to. It's certainly not big, but it's very, very accurate, very fast firing, good DPM. And it's not this, even though the Super Conqueror is really, really slow, this thing doesn't feel too bad. It's not going to win any races, but it's certainly no slouch. Puts a shot into the back of the head of the T-25-2, evens the scoreboard up again, sees a Charioteer, takes him down to 41 hit points. He should get him on the reload, get the kill. No, he misses. The J-Panther is in a bit of strife there. The J-Panther goes down. So does the Rimby Borsig and the Tiger 2. His team are trying their best to lose this one, but Gloucester's saying, don't worry, hold my beer, I've got this. Finds the back of the Pantera, wants to get rid of the top tier medium tank. They're only down by 2 now. The enemy team still has 3 tier 8s. So does Gloucester's team, and he'll know that. There's himself, the VK100 01P, and the P44 Pantera, and he reckons he can get this. He's going to try and help the Pantera back up there in the north, because those, you can see the artillery players are starting to get a little bit nervous. The GW Panther and the M12 looking to run away. The IKV-90B trying to come and help that Pantera. Pantera only on 300 hit points. There goes his kill. That's kill number 3 for Gloucester, and something's just rolled over the cap. It's the SU-122-44. That's a tier 7 Russian. Is that the premium tank destroyer? I reckon it might be. I reckon it might be the one that I had a lot of trouble with. Chooses not to go for the SU-122-4. Instead, he wants to help these tanks that he thinks can help him win the game. That's Oni down there that he wants to get rid of. There's also the Louis and the Tiger 1. The Tiger 1 looks like an easy target to try and make that scoreboard look a little bit better. Staying hull down here, bounces the Louis, shoots. Did he miss that Tiger 1 or did he bounce him? One more shot should do it. There goes the Tiger 1. 9-10 the score now. 4 kills to Gloucester, 1868 damage done, 2,330 damage blocked, no assisted damage. I find that very hard to believe. Looking towards the Louis now, cops a shot from behind. It's the SU-122-44. And of course that the German premium tier 8 heavy tank also put a shot into him, taking him down to 736. 4 kills, 10-10's the score, as the Louis goes down to the IKV-90B. Yes, it is the Louis. That's the new name. At least in this house, that's the new name for it. 10-10 the score now, as Gloucester 173 from the Flying Squirrels Academy coming around the corner, looking at who's trying to cap my base. Auto aims on the J-Panther, takes him down to 73 hit points. Looks like the JP is the only tank trying to cap, but he won't cap anymore. There you go. Well done, son. That's 5 kills to Gloucester from FSA. 2,500 damage, 2,500 assisted damage. There's the SU-122-44 at tier 7. He's going to poke around this corner and look for. Has he got his back? The IKV-90 boy just crashed. And the SU-122-44 going after the M12 tier 7 American artillery. Gloucester saying, don't worry, I'll get this guy. He's only on 594 hit points. Gloucester does have the hit points. He knows somebody's just rolled over the cap. Needs to get rid of this guy pretty quickly. Takes him for 210 hit points. The Oni gets taken out by the VK. That's on the other side of the map. Now Gloucester needs to do this on his own. This is for a top gun. If he can do it, he's going to. The SU-122-44 totally ignoring Gloucester and going for the artillery piece, probably going for the early kill. That's 6 kills to Gloucester. Here comes artillery. Don't do it, my friend. Pull back. Artillery shoots the ISM. Gloucester finishes him off, and that was some kind of mission. Destroy 15 heavy tanks. There you go. He's on one of those missions to kill some heavy tanks. He got one of them there. He's already been invited to a platoon with the VK100. Only one enemy tank remaining. shoots the M12. Now he knows the M12 has just fired. Did that M12 try to kill himself by jumping off? I certainly hope not, but Gloster gets him in the end for the 8th kills. Also, that's 11 kills in a platoon. That's got to be worth something, right? Let's have a look at the result. Gloster had an absolute ripper in that game on Mountain Pass. Not only an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, but a whole swag of medals. See if you can count them. It's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. It's also the Bruiser Medal, Duelist Fighter, Fire for Effect. He got 7 bonds for that effort, and that'll be for the Radley Walters Medal for getting those 8 kills. Brothers in Arms for being in that platoon. That's the good thing about those dynamic platoons. You can pick up those Brothers in Arms on the way, and you can get. Do you get bonds for Brothers in Arms? I don't know. Somebody tell me. Do you get bonds for Brothers in Arms? High Caliber and Top Gun certainly would have helped, and get more bonds as well. The Caernarvon Action X, 3,927 hit points of damage. He fired 8 shots. He got 1,508 base experience. Fired 8 shots. He got 8 kills for the Radley Walters. 29 shots fired. 24 hit. 22 did damage. 2,330 damage blocked by armor. No assisted damage? That's amazing. Anyway, check, not too bad on the credits either. 36,500 credits. That's with a standard account. Would have been over 73,000 with a premium one. That's a Caernarvon Action X Premium Tier 8 British heavy tank. The one that looks like the Super Conqueror, and it's one that I reckon is a pretty good tank to play. We've got 2 replays left in today's epic extravaganza. This is number 4. This is my old mate Panzer Burner. Now don't blink whatever you do. Do not blink, because this one is going to be pretty fast and furious. This is Panzer Burner from Chabraska clan in the 112. Now this is the preferential matchmaking tier 8 Chinese heavy tank. Is he on a mission? He is. He's on a mission to do some damage to some light tanks. Let's see if he can do that. This time we're on what's it called? Serene Coast, and he's going straight to where all the action happens, down the 1-2 line. There's some light tanks there. There's quite a few light tanks. I wonder if he's thinking about that, whereas he looks towards this mission, rolling forward, looking for these lights, looking for any enemy tanks to shoot. The 112 does have a decent amount of armor. I've seen a few replays in my time, and the 112 does tend to bounce plenty of shots all day long. The 1375 just killed the 1357. That's Cranky, also from Chabraska clan, and Panzer Burner just rolling forward into these heavy tanks. He knows he's going to be spotted. Now, it might not be that accurate, the gun, but he has, look, he's picking up some assisted damage. He also blocked a shot from the Tiger 1. He's going to aim it this time because he wants to make sure it goes through. 407 damage, not too bad at all. It's a 122mm gun, 390 alpha, 186 penetration. That has been buffed. It used to be a little bit less. I think it used to be 175. Premium will give him 250 penetration, and that's why this tank has preferential matchmaking. The penetration is it's on the low side. It has got a little bit of buff, 1 or 2 patches ago, but look, it's supposed to be a pretty fun. I've never played this tank. Maybe I'll pick it up. They're winning 4-1 already. Panzer Burner on 830 hit points of damage, 720 damage block, 726 assisted damage. As he continues to roll forward, you can see on the minimap the IS, the AMX CDA 105. That's the baguette tank we used to call it. That's the tank destroyer, the French tank destroyer with a really fat gun. Looking now towards that T-54 lightweight. He'd love to get some more progress on this mission. He's up to 4,244 damage to light tanks. Let's get rid of this baguette tank first. He puts 1 shot into the AMX CDA. The T-54 lightweight gets brave, knowing that the 112 has just fired, and it does have a little bit of a reload. Continues to roll forward. Looks like the baguette tank is out of the picture. That's what I'd be pretty tempted to go after that lightweight. Shoots the IS in the back instead. The score's 4-1. He's got 1,600 damage already, 1,200 assisted damage. Doing a great job keeping these tanks lit. Looks like the IS was turning in his general direction, but I don't know. He didn't want to shoot him. Maybe he didn't want to shoot. Maybe he knows him. He didn't want to shoot his friend, Panzer Burner from Chabraska clan. Continues to roll forward, looking towards the Striv. I think he's auto-aimed on the Striv, but he thinks that's probably not the best idea. That T-54 lightweight has run away. 5-1 is the score. Nearly 2,000 damage, 1,200 assisted, 970 damage blocked. Some of his teammates look like they're trying to go for some capping points. He finds the SU-152 at tier 7. He bounces him. unlucky to bounce him, but again it soaks up some more assisted damage. Assisted damage in a heavy tank, you better believe it, folks. Shoots the ISU 152 again, takes him down to 380 odd hit points. The T-49 I think just derped him, and that's alright. Panzer Burner says no worries, I'll shoot this Waffenträger Alf Panzer 4 at Tier 9, take him down to 1200 hit points. The 112 is looking a little bit nervous. That 112 getting chased by the T-49. He auto-aims, shoots and kills a Tier 7 American self-propelled gun for his second gun. Brings his damage up to 3,000. He also got 1670 damage blocked, looking towards the waffle. Wants to shoot, wants to get above 3,000. He does it, 33.55 now. 10-3 is the score. Continues to get more and more assisted damage, which is going to help with his credits. It's also going to help with his experience. And of course, why not get another kill? 3 kills to the Panzer Burner. 11-3 is the score. Just 4 enemy tanks remaining. 3 heavies and a medium. There's the ONE. Ooh, that should have been a nice. That should have been a 4th kill. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can make amends and go down and get another kill here. He's gonna. That's right. That's okay. So he didn't miss out on a kill there. He got that kill in the end. And as he's reloading, he's going to continue to roll forward. Look for the T-26 E4, the E75, and the IS6, the preferential. That's the Russian heavy tank. And hopefully he might even get a top gun here. Let's see how he goes. T-49 just crashed. Finds the IS6. Shoots and bounces. Did he bounce that with heat? I think he might have. So the IS2 shot him and ran him. The SU... Well, look what's going on here. This is out of control. He gets stunned by the 257 in the end. Just one tank remaining. So can he get him? He's going. He's aiming. He's aiming. That's the way. You do have to aim a little bit with the 112. It's the same gun as the WZ111, I think, as well as the IS6. 15-5 in the end, 4 kills to be old mate the Panzer Burner and his joint Nebraska clan. They know what they're doing. That isn't too bad at all. That's the 112. That's available in the tech tree for gold, I think. If you've got some gold you want to get rid of, maybe think about having a look at that tank. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, the Spotter medal in a heavy tank, fantastic. Bruiser, shell-proof, fire for effect. He picked up a bond, a high caliber. What didn't he get? He got heaps of stuff. 3,826 damage, 4 kills, 1461 base experience. He did tell me that he likes playing this tank. And look, just roll around and bounce stuff all day long. And with the changes to the matchmaker, maybe these preferential tanks are going to be even better. Now, if I'm wrong and it's not preferential, please let me know. I'm pretty sure it is, though. 17 shots fired, 15 hit, 12 went through, 26 damage done, 1600 assisted, 1600 damage blocked, no worries whatsoever, 140,483 credits, that's after tax, with a premium account. He had some boosters running, but that's why you do boosters after all. No problems whatsoever as we move on to our 5th and final replay. Our 5th and final replay features my old mate Flowing Panic. Flowing Panic, one of the most active members of 2AR. He loves his Clan Wars, he loves his STG Guard as well. You often see in that Ravvi Borsig Waffenträger, and I've just had confirmation from the girls at Get On Board Studios, that 112 certainly is a preferential matchmaking tank. This one isn't though. This is the Flowing Panic from 2AR. In the Guard, this is the Guard, also known as the STG. It's a rear-turreted Russian premium medium tank. Pretty fun one to drive. Not the fastest medium tank in the world by any stretch of the imagination. It does have a pretty groovy gun though. 122mm gun. 390 alpha damage. 212 penetration. That's with standard. With premium rounds, it's 248, which is APCR. Rolling into the middle of the Abbey, looking at these Tier 8 lightly armoured tanks, the Thunderbolt, the Type 64, and is that an AMX 12T? I think it is. All in the middle. He'll be thinking, no worries whatsoever. Don't need premium for that. Don't even aim. And he gets one shot into the Thunderbolt for 423 hit points. Now, if you ask me, the engine in this thing sounds a little bit like my father's old lawnmower that he's had for about 55 years. But I'll tell you what, once you get there, you can bounce shots, no problems whatsoever. It looks a lot like the 416, the old panhandle tank. And if you ask me, this picture here on the side of the turret looks absolutely fantastic. The score's 2-1. He's going down to try and get rid of, clean up on the Thunderbolt. Auto aim, bang, shoot. Doesn't matter where you shoot the Thunderbolt, you're going to get him. That sounded like artillery, but it didn't stun him. Wonder why. Maybe the M41 doesn't stun. Who knows? Oh no, it might have been the KV2. Artillery has a crack at the KV2. Flying Panic from 2AR puts one shot into him. I reckon he'll reload before the KV2 reloads, but he's probably also looking at the Firefly. The Firefly, even though it's only tier 6, has a pretty handy gun. 3 1s a score, 1,437 damage done already, 180 damage block, 300 assisted damage. Pops the KV2 again, takes it down to 40 hit points. Now the KV2 did fire then, and the Flying Panic knows it, so he's going to go in there and look for his second kill. Auto aim, and not sure if he ram killed him then or shot or both. Who knows? Who cares? 2 kills. 4-2 is the score. 2 kills, 1886 damage done already. He's up to a pretty good start. He's down to 650 hit points, so the KV2 did take a little bit out of him, as did something else that's no longer around, possibly that Thunderbolt at tier 6. 4-3, 2 kills to the Flying Panic. He's on a mission as well. What's his mission? His mission is to get some spotting damage. Well, he's already started to chip away at that. He's already got 312 assisted damage. Rolling back to try and get a different angle on these tanks. His team are capitulating though. They're down 4-5. There's none of the tier 8 tanks are dead on the Flying Panic's team. It's himself, the IS-3 and the Scorpion G. They're 3 pretty tidy tanks at tier 8. The enemy's got an IS-6, a Lorraine, and of course a Ravvi Borsig, and he knows all about those Borsigs. He absolutely loves them. Auto aims again, kills the P43 Biz. What's the P43 Biz? That's a tier 6 Italian medium tank. Slowly bringing the scoreboard back. It's 5-6 on Abby. He's gone just about 2,000 hit points of damage. His teammates, they just keep dying though. Looks like he's changing flanks again. 6-8 to score now. The IS-2 on the enemy team gets killed, but so does the IS and the Achilles at tier 6 and 7 on the Flowing Panic's team. 7-9 as the IS-6 goes down. Killed by the Scorpion G. He'll be pretty happy about that. Another top tier tank taken out from the enemy's team. 3 kills to the Flying Panic from 2AR. Nearly 2,000 damage done. 180 damage block. 300 assisted damage. He gets shot and set on fire. What? Manual fire extinguisher? Don't do that, man. Fixes the engine. Of course, when things catch on fire, things tend to break. And that was a T-34-85M that just set him on fire. Of course, they're bloody everywhere, those T-34-84. Look at that T-34-85M. He'll be buying a attached lotto ticket after this game. That probably shouldn't have even penetrated, let alone set him on fire. But anyway, the Flying Panic knows what to do. He's on 3 kills. There's a T-34-85M. Waits to aim. Gotcha. Even score. 10-10. It's 5 versus 5. Flying Panic on 4 kills. In the Guard, the tier 8 premium Russian medium tank. The Scorpion G just got taken out by artillery. He won't be too happy about that one, but he did his job, that Scorpion G. He's picked up 4 kills himself. The Flying Panic's on 4 kills as well. Looking for, what's he looking at? The Cromwell, the dead guy, is pinging the map. He might be about to call everybody noobs. Bounces the Ravvi Borsig. He'll be pretty happy that he bounced that shot. He'll be saying, come on, man. There you go. Shoots him once, takes him down to 702 hit points. It's going to take 2 more shots from Flowing Panic to get rid of that Borsig Waffenträger at tier 8. That's the one that you often see him running around in Clan Wars. He's decided probably best off. This is called a tactical retreat, folks. This is not this is not anybody giving up. This is a tactical retreat. He's going to live to fight again. Hopefully that Ravvi Borsig Waffenträger at tier 8 is just sitting there waiting for the Flying Panic to appear again, where in the meantime is over here looking at shooting these bad guys, looking towards a Firefly. Does he have a shot on the Firefly? He doesn't yet. He might in a minute though. Is he gonna poke out? 40 TP gets taken out by the Firefly. Flying Panic gets his revenge, brings his tally up to 5. 5 kills, 2,845 hit points of damage done. This is the man behind 2AR, ladies and gentlemen. The man behind 2AR indeed. Flying Panic in the Guard. It's a tier 8 premium epic extravaganza video. This is the Guard, or the STG. The Guard obviously has that picture on it, which looks absolutely fantastic in my mind. The STG, I think, is a plain version. Don't break your tank. Don't break your tank. That's okay. Now there's the VK3002M. He's going to stay there. He's quite obviously made his intentions clear. He's going to stay there. He's on 100 hit points. The FV304. Oh, we missed that one, but he got a shot into the Ravvi Borsig. Did his 6th sense go off? Don't tell me he doesn't have 6th sense. Well, he can't have been spotted all that time. He's angling his tank well. He'll be hoping that maybe a blind shot might be in order. Whoa, 2 shots. He bounced the Ravvi Borsig again. The other shot was the M44. Good night, Irene, he says to the Ravvi Borsig Waffenträger at tier 8. 6 kills, that's the top gun. Is he going to beat the M44 for a 7th kill? I reckon he might. M44, no, M44 aims and shoots. Oh, he shoots. His crew is still stunned. Again, he should be ready to go before the M44 fires, surely. Oh, look at this. This is dynamic manoeuvre. In a slow tank, you can still manoeuvre dynamically. Confirms his 7th kill. 14 to 12 now. Let's see if that VK gets a little bit brave. What's left? The SU-100, who I don't think has been spotted this game. Flowing Panic from 2AR. He's on 7 kills. He's in the guard. We've saved the best replay for last, ladies and gentlemen. This is the man behind 2AR. This is the guy who calls the Clan Wars battles. Organises the chipping of the map. He knows what he's doing. He's no dummy. He's in the guard. You often see him in the Ravvi Borsig Waffenträger with that big gun. One that just blurps shit. 14 to 12. 7 kills. 3,827 damage done. 2,000 damage blocked. There is the SU-100. Oh, he's not AFK, is he? Oh, he's hoping for... Look at this. He's still hoping for assisted damage. He's hoping for assisted damage for this mission. This is amazing. I would struggle not to shoot. I would struggle not to shoot myself, but he's hoping for some more assisted damage for this mission. He knows he's got the win. He needs another 3,000 assisted damage, and well, if you're going to do it 18 at a time, the VK certainly isn't playing ball. He shoots the SU-100. He gets another 111 assisted damage. That from the FV. And yeah, he's just going to get it over and done with. Confirm the Radley Walters. That's 8 kills to the Flowing Panic. That's the man behind 2AR. But it's not just him. Of course, there's a whole team behind 2AR. They're one of the good. They're one of the good guys. 2AR. Flowing Panic. Let's check out. See how he did. I like how he held back at the end to try and get a little bit more assisted damage for that mission. Flowing Panic from 2AR. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Hand of God. Bruiser. Duelist. Fire for effect, shell-proof, 8 bonds for that bad boy. Radley Walters, we love Radley Walters. Well, I love him because I haven't got too many of them. He's also got the Spartan medal for those bounce things when he was low health. That Ravvi Borsig, a 750 off a damage gun. Gee, you'd buy a Tats Lotto ticket after that. Steel Wall, high caliber, top gun. Thank you very much. 4,278 hit points of damage done, 8 kills. 1392 base experience. He fired 18 shots, 15 hit, and they all did damage. 2,000 damage blocked by armor. Only 400 assisted damage. He'll be saying, why wouldn't that other guy shoot the SU-100? Maybe he was AFK as well. Maybe that's what somebody was saying in the chat. 103,746 credits. That's after tax with a standard account. Premium account would have been 164. He did have some boosters running. And of course, that helped. Even though he was firing some premium, he still carried the hell out of it. And if you want to join a clan, blatant plug incoming. You want to join a clan, join 2AR. Flowing Panic's part of 2AR, organises the chipping, the clan war calls, all that kind of stuff. Great bunch of guys. And he's the same team speak as 1AR, so you can still get the really bad jokes that you might hear from my good self. So massive thanks. Flowing Panic in the STG Guard, Panzer Burner in the 112, Gloster 173 from the Squirrels in the Caernarvon Action X, Ravvi in the M4190, and of course Flying Elite from Nebraska in the LT-432, the brand new premium tier 8 Russian light tank. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Don't forget to check out Ravvi and Flying Elite. Their links will be down below in the description with all the other stuff. Thanks again for watching. Take care and see you all next time. Yeah, fucking oath, I'll be buying one, the LT. I love it. I love it. All the rest I've already got, except for the 112. But yeah, that LT, fantastic. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. Don't let my opinion affect you, though, because I'm certainly not the best player in the universe. But it's a fun tank to play. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. More giveaways coming on Twitch. Check out the links down below. Thanks for watching. Ciao.